Bye-bye lucky drops. They are now turning into lucky chests. You heard me right. They're bringing chests back, but in the lucky drop form. There's going to be 3 types of lucky chests in the game. There's going to be the common, which is just cards and gold. Then there's going to be the magic lucky chest, which is essentially just another lucky drop, but it looks different. Then there's the seasonal lucky chest, which has themed rewards, cards, champions, cosmetics, and even Evo shards. And speaking of champions, there's actually huge changes going on with champions because we no longer will have a 3-card cycle. You heard me right. You can now place down more than 1 champion at a time if you could cycle back to it. So no longer can we spam a 3-card cycle, but this is going to be huge for spamming Boss Panda or Little Prince. And not only that, you can now mirror the champions. That's right, you can mirror. And how it's going to work is you can only use the ability of a champion that you most recently put down. So you'll have a little emblem, a little indicator on top of one of the champions showing that that's the one you can use the ability on. I'm very interested to see how that's going to go. Then at the very end, they talked about the 2 new Evos for October. First up, we have the Skeleton Army. A Skeleton Army is going to spawn a Skeleton General, a new type of card, which is essentially going to work like a guard, I'm pretty sure, where basically until that Skeleton General dies, all the other skeletons will survive. They're going to be invisible, but they're still going to do damage until the guard dies. And so that means you cannot log, you cannot zap Skarmy anymore, because the guard or the general will have a shield like the guard does, and so he has to have 2 hits to die. And you're going to be able to buy that in the pass. Now the other evolution I think is going to be way more broken will be bought in the shop, and that's going to be the Royal Ghost. When the ghost attacks, 2 soldiers will spawn with it to help the ghost attack, dealing 200 damage to crown towers. Not only will the Royal Ghost be hitting the tower, but the 2 soldiers will also come down, do 200 damage to fall like a Mega Knight falls, and then also attack. They're going to definitely make this Evo so overpowered that everyone buys in the shop, and then they'll just nerf it a few weeks later. And finally, Merge Tactics is getting a bunch of changes as well. There's going to be 2 new rulers. They're going to take out the Spear Empress and said that she'd come back later, so I guess if you already have her unlocked, you're fine, but if you haven't unlocked her yet, you better do it before October. But they're going to bring back the Goblin Queen from the journey we did a couple years ago, along with a new card called the Elixir Long. It's a dragon of some kind, and he will come out in November. Not only are there 2 new rulers, but there's going to be new cards as well. They're getting rid of the Bomber for some reason, and then they're going to be adding these cards here: Skeleton Dragon, Wizard, E-Giant, Musketeer, Baby Dragon, E-Wiz, and Witch. Let me know what you guys think about these updates. The champion change is actually pretty crazy. Maybe the lucky chest is a good thing overall since they took away chests, but we'll have to see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.